But liberals don't want to lean on anybody. They think that makes them good guys, I guess. But I don't know. Isn't one of the most denigrating things you can do to another human being is have absolutely no expectations of them? And I don't think some of these liberal heroes are the proletariat wunderkind they paint themselves to be. I've got to watch the senior Democratic senator from the great state of West Virginia, this old moron Robert Byrd, stand there in the well of the Senate and lecture me on morality and ethics. Earlier in his life, this guy was in the Ku Klux Klan. Robert Byrd is foghorn leg iron. You know something? It is a sickness to want to hear the sound of your own voice as much as he does. It's avuncular sclerosis. Robert Byrd's head is so far up his ass, they're going to have to cut in switchback trails to get to it. And it's not just him. Most politicians are stiff. Let's face facts. Congress is just a place where we send mediocre men to be Earl-shibed into looking kind of vaguely consequential, and politics is just in a bullshit world where my esteemed colleague means this prick here. I like Bush because he's not Bill Clinton. You know, every time I see those Now that surprises me in Chicago. But every time I see those kids playing t-ball on the White House lawn on the field that George Bush built for them, he sits there with that hat on, and I think about his predecessor running around like some demented Groucho with a Cohiba in one hand and his al dente Schwanz in the other. At the very least, I just want to thank George Bush for allowing me to respect the American presidency again. You know, was Bill Clinton popular? Yes, of course he was popular. I sometimes think his popularity was just the unfortunate byproduct of the diminished expectations of an off-the-rack culture. But he was popular, but it's time for him to go away now as we go to war. He and his wife will just not shut the fuck up. You know, and she never has an original thought. He says it. 4 days later, she parrots it. And I think the reason that Hillary Clinton is so comfortable riding on Bill Clinton's coattails is because she's well aware of the fact that there's frequently no room available on the front of the garment. I'll tell you one thing I like about Bush. He might not be known as an environmentalist, but his ranch always looks real nice on TV. Everybody should take care of their own, huh? I like Dick Cheney, too. And I'll tell you something. I like Cheney because I like the fact he made some money in the real world. When did that become a sin? Are we supposed to pick all the people who are fuck-ups in the real world and let them be our leader? Huh? Here, you couldn't get it together out there. Come in and lead me. Yeah. I don't think Cheney's going to see this second term, though. I mean, I think he'll be alive. I just think he might have to drop out. It's too arduous. He's got the philo dough ticker, and I'm thinking maybe he steps down, goes on the road, starts performing the angina monologues. Cheney's like Yoda with a goiter. And you know something? That last Star Wars film sucked, but Yoda threw down, didn't he, huh? The little man came out of the corner with that laser sword like he had the only lighter in a crack house. Dick Cheney is a barely controlled burn that could jump the fire road at any given moment. He always has that look on his face like, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." I was thinking, where have I seen that look before? And it's Alan Greenspan when he has to testify before the House committee, and Sonny Bono's widow, Mary Bono, stumbles through an amazingly convoluted question off a 3x5 card. It takes her forever to get through it. She gets to the end of it. Greenspan has those half glasses down at the tip of his nose. You can almost hear him thinking, "Excuse me, the fuck is going on here? I'm Alan fucking Greenspan. I studied, for Christ's sake. You married Sonny Bono. You're not gonna understand this answer. Sonny barely got it. Sort of fucking cosmic bunny hole have I fallen through here?